What's the most grateful moment you've had for your battle buddy? My battle buddy was this quiet guy named Marcus from rural Montana. Farm kid, barely spoken, less spoken to, but solid as granite. We went through basic together, deployed together, shared a tent for 15 months in Iraq. Marcus had this weird habit of checking everything twice. Weapons, gear, vehicles, even his socks. Drove me crazy at first. Relax, man, I'd tell him. You already checked that. He'd just shrug and check it again anyway. Our second deployment, we were running convoy security between Baghdad and Fallujah. Daily milk runs, nothing exciting. Same route, same checkpoints, same boring routine for 3 months straight. February 14th, Valentine's Day. We're loading up for another run. I'm rushing because I wanted to call my girlfriend before we rolled out. Marcus is doing his usual triple check of everything. Come on, Marcus, we're gonna be late, I complained, already strapped into the gunner's position. He ignored me, crouched down beside our Humvee, examining the undercarriage with a flashlight. Something's not right, he muttered. What do you mean? Looks fine to me. Marcus crawled further under the vehicle. Fresh scratches on the exhaust pipe. Dirt's been disturbed. Someone's been under here. I jumped down to look. Couldn't see anything unusual. Just looked like normal wear and tear to me. Marcus, you're being paranoid. Nobody's touched our truck. But he wouldn't let it go. Called over the explosive ordnance disposal team. They grumbled about Farm Boy wasting their time, but they checked anyway. 20 minutes later, they found it. Pressure plate IED wired to the rear axle. Perfectly camouflaged, invisible unless you knew exactly what to look for. Set to detonate after we'd driven exactly 2 miles. The bomb squad sergeant looked at Marcus with newfound respect. How the hell did you spot that? I almost missed it myself. Marcus just shrugged. Back home, if something feels wrong with the tractor, you figure out why before you drive it. Same principle. That IED would have killed both of us instantly. The blast pattern showed fragments would have shredded the entire crew compartment. Nothing left but scrap metal and dog tags. But Marcus caught it because he noticed tiny scratches on an exhaust pipe that looked slightly different from yesterday. Details nobody else would have seen. We traced the attack back to insurgents who'd been watching our patterns for weeks. They knew our exact route, timing, vehicle spacing. Someone had been feeding them intelligence about our movements. The really scary part? They'd planted 3 more devices along our usual route, all timed to our normal convoy speed. If the first bomb had detonated, we would have driven right into a coordinated ambush. EOD found and disabled all of them. 7 other vehicles in our convoy would have been destroyed. 43 soldiers saved because one farm kid from Montana paid attention to details. Marcus never acted like he'd done anything special. Just seemed off, was all he'd say when people asked about it. 3 days later, intelligence identified the insider feeding information to insurgents. Local interpreter who'd been with us for 6 months. Friendly guy, always smiling, always helpful. Perfect cover for a spy. They arrested him during a night raid, found detailed maps of our routes, vehicle assignments, crew rotations. He'd been planning that Valentine's Day massacre for over a month. Marcus's paranoid checking habits probably saved more American lives than any single engagement that year, but he never bragged about it, never sought recognition, just kept doing his job the same careful way. I owe that man everything. My life, my future, my ability to come home and marry that girlfriend I was rushing to call. She's my wife now, mother of my 2 kids. Marcus left the army after his deployment ended, went back to Montana, took over his family's ranch. We stay in touch through Christmas cards and occasional phone calls. Every year on Valentine's Day, I call him, not to talk about the war or relive that moment, just to say thanks for paying attention when I wasn't. He always deflects. You'd have done the same for me, he says. Maybe I would have, but I'll never know for sure.